So we're continuing our conversation here about minority-owned businesses. And Shondell, I want to start with going back to barriers first before we go to some of the success stories. What do you see as the key barrier in really growing a minority-owned business here in the state?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges is financial literacy and the barriers of generations. So my father, grew up in the projects in Brooklyn, but it took for him to go to the military, get a different mindset, talk to different people, and then he bought a brownstone in Brooklyn, which transformed us from a project mentality to understanding how to do finances, how to be a landlord. Those things were very paramount in helping us shift the mindset from poverty to being a landlord, which is a huge barrier for most people. And most of the people, they're still in the poverty mindset. So they don't understand financially how to do checking accounts, savings accounts, IRAs, and things like that, which my father was able to teach us.
And what about wealth, too? A lot of businesses start, especially small businesses, start with family wealth, multi-generational wealth. Is that a big barrier, too?
Yes. And in fact, I want to build on what Shondell was talking about is what I would call the very basic fundamental aspects of financial management. But I'm glad you mentioned the word wealth, because there's a difference. When you begin to talk about wealth, now you're getting into, well, did your family own property? And if they did own property, did they have equity in it? In fact, I'll just tell my quick story. When I needed capital to grow my business, and I started one from the ground up, and I couldn't access a traditional bank, I actually tapped into the equity of a condominium that I happened to own at the time. Well, if historically we've been in a situation where generationally we were either not able, or in some cases, if you go back to the 50s and earlier, permitted to be homeowners and accumulate equity, well, then we were never in a position to tap into that equity to support a business venture. So I think from a generational standpoint, things are better now, and now we need to continue to educate our young people and our next generation on how to manage their finances in a manner such that they can build the wealth necessary to support our entrepreneurial enterprise.